My name is David Joyce, VP at Culinary. I'm here today to talk about a global food trend, stuffed plantains. Very popular in the Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico, and the Caribbean. I think the most important part of this is for me to show you how to prepare the plantain for stuffing. And also, the ripeness of the plantain, which you'll see up on the screen, is important. It can't be underripe and it can't be too ripe, or else you kind of lose the integrity of the plantain and it gets a little too soft or it's a little too hard and it'll break on you. So let's start off by preparing the plantain for stuffing. There's a couple of steps to the preparation of the plantain, so let me walk you through it. First thing, you get the plantains in ripe and you wash them and dry them off. Then I have an example of what happens after you bake them. You bake the plantain in the oven for anywhere from 20 to 25 to 30 minutes, depending on the ripeness of the plantain. And you'll be able to feel the plantain. It'll gently give when you press on it. If it's too ripe, like I stated before, it's going to break. And if it's too soft, it'll be too mushy and it won't hold up. So that's the baking process. That's step one. We bake the plantain, and one thing I'll point out is that if you bake the plantain, it'll split by itself. So as you can see, I did not cut the plantain. It just, the skin opens after you bake it. So what you're going to do is you're going to take the ends off the plantain. The skin comes off very easily. And then we're going to take the plantain to the fryolator. So come with me, we'll go to the fryolator. "350-degree fryolator. You're going to cook the plantain for about a minute to a minute and a half. I think the most important thing about the fry is that the plantain's basically cooked already. You want to get a nice caramelization. So we're out of the fryolator. And that's the color you're looking for, that beautiful caramelization of the sugars in the plantain. Okay, so now I'm going to walk you through the most important stage, and that's making the canoe itself, making the boat. So here's the plantain. It's been cooled off about 10 minutes. It's been fried to a nice golden color. So we're going to take it to the cutting board. Take a paring knife. Start about a ½ inch from the end of the plantain. You don't want to go all the way through the plantain. Just want to ride the knife along the curve. Come up at about a ½ inch on the other side. Then sort of like a baked potato, you're just going to gently push the plantain open. And then I find if you take a fork and you lay the fork in the plantain and you just push the plantain down in the center to the ends, you get a nice base. It'll help to kind of really open the plantain up and give you a base. So that's basically it. So what we're going to do now is we're going to put them on sheet pans. We're going to hold them, and we're going to walk through the station in a little bit. I'm going to walk you through just quick. I mean, it's pretty easy stuff, but here's your plantain boat. Put it on a sheet pan. I have some chorizo stuffing, so it's just ground chorizo, roasted off. Oh, I forgot. Well, my mistake. So I will advise one thing to do that kind of makes the filling stick into the plantain. So just put, certainly if it's vegan, no cheese, but a little bit of cheese in the bottom of the plantain, and it'll help to anchor the stuffing into the plantain so it won't fall out on you. You want to be pretty generous. And then to finish off, nice mounded cheese. You want to mound it up a little bit so it melts on top. Okay, we're at Millbank today, and we're going to go through the stuffed plantain station. This is Chef Ian Stoppard. He's the chef here at Millbank, and he was kind enough today to run this special for us. So thanks, Chef Ian.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. So we're just going to go through the station, and this is pre-built. So again, as I said before, you could do it like a baked potato bar. Customer has the choice of stuffing, or you could pre-stuff them and just serve them. So rice and beans is a great accompaniment with it. We have our chorizo, our vegan chorizo, tofu chorizo plantain with a little bit of vegan cheese on it. This is a ropa vieja, some cheddar on it. This is chorizo, pork chorizo with some cheese on it. And this is a turkey chili stuffed plantain. And then over here we have some toppings to go with it. Cilantro, shredded lettuce, olive relish, caramelized onions, salsa, crema, jalapenos, pico de gallo,